Maurizio Pochettino and Chelsea Football Club, I think, have noticed the errors in their ways. No more signing kids and more experience, because Maurizio called it obvious. I'm going to break down those quotes and I'm going to explain to you why Maurizio Pochettino is lying through his teeth, because at this moment in time, he said he doesn't pick based on age and passport. And I'm going to tell you why that's a myth. Then we're going to take a look at Romeo Lavia's new update and how he's going to be out till March. Yes, I said till March. Levi Colwill is facing a late fitness test, and Trevor Chalobah's back in training. And one more thing. Apparently, the Catalan press just need to keep lying, because Enzo Fernandez apparently is offering his services to them free of charge. He's saying, come take me, please, por favor. First of all, no, he's not. He took his top off and said, I'm staying. And number two, what money? You're selling Araujo and you're selling De Jong. I'm going to break these stories down. I'm going to tell you why you should rebuttal them. And what we need from you guys right now is, number one, in a comment below, tell me what jersey this is. What national team jersey is this? Number two, hit the like button. 600 likes is what we're aiming for. I keep saying 1,000. We're getting nowhere near that. But we can hit 600. Do me that favor. And subscribe if you're new. Evidently, you're enjoying what you're seeing. You like the background. You like what I'm saying. And now let's start with the news. Maurizio Pochettino yesterday in his press conference was very interesting with what he said. Firstly, he said that the team has a lot of young players. And with young players, you come topsy-turvy results. 100% agree. He said if we had more experienced players, he believes we'd be higher up in the league. And his words were, it's obvious. I think that's nonsense. Because as I've said on numerous occasions this season, Ben Chilwell, experienced player, has cost us on many occasions. Raheem Sterling's inefficiency and inconsistency for an experienced player has cost us on many occasions. Thiago Silva, as much as I've liked him in recent week, has cost us on many occasions. Axel Disasi, 25, 26 years old, is costing us on numerous occasions. It is very easy for us to point a finger and say, you know what? We are losing because we're young. I don't think we are. I think we're losing because of tactical setup. I think we're losing because we're not utilizing the best talents of our players. And I think we're also losing because we're playing players in the incorrect positions. It's a big problem with multiple variables. It's too easy to just point one thing and say, you know what? Done. This is the solution. This is the cure. That's not as simple as that. Life doesn't work like that. Then Pochettino went on to say he doesn't pick based on age and passport. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's not true. Because we've got multiple examples of where he picks based on age and not passport. Number one, Ian Maatsen right now is at Dortmund. He's smashing it at left back. And guess what happened to Ian Maatsen? The whole time, Ian Maatsen wasn't given an opportunity at left back because he's too frail and he's younger than Ben Chilwell and Marco Correa. And they cost a lot more. So their profile in the squad evidently played a role in them getting regular minutes. A lot of people aren't going to like that. They're going to say, that's not true, Alex. That's the first example. Example number two. How many times have we seen Gilchrist playing well, and all of a sudden, he takes off Gilchrist, they'll move Gusto back to right back, and he'll move another player, and he's just rotating all of this. On how many occasions do we have to see this? Intentionally opts for experience over youthfulness. So that is taking age into account. Pochettino, no need to lie to us. We all know what you're talking about. And for me, it's very frustrating as a fan because I'm somebody that analyzes every little move that he makes because I'm obsessed with the club. As doing this job, it requires me to spot the things that you guys don't spot, to come here and communicate it, or to make sure that you spotted it, or so that you can highlight to me. It's a joint venture. We both enjoy ourselves at noticing stuff and then talking about it. I think Pochettino needs to stop lying about stuff like that because Sterling's performance this year have been inconsistent. Yet he consistently plays. Mudryk and Noni have to work their asses off to get in. Don't give me this nonsense about passport and, more importantly, age not being a factor. I think age is a massive factor. Now we've got an update regarding 3 individual players that are potentially going to be either out for a long period of time or coming back. We're going to start with the bad news. The bad news is Romeo Lavia is missing the final. And Romeo Lavia now is all of a sudden out to at least March. Because Maurizio Pochettino said he's not making the final, meaning he's not going to be back by the 25th or the 28th, whenever the final is. That is horrible management. And not from Maurizio Pochettino, I really want to make that clear. From the communications department, from the injury department, from everything, from doctors to PR. Because what did we hear when he got initially injured? It's just a bruise. It's going to be out for it. Then a few days turned to a few weeks, and now it's turning into months. I need to understand how a 65 million euro asset all of a sudden is consistently injured. This has happened on too many occasions. Christopher Nkunku, Romeo Lavia, Leslie Ogochukwu. Players that are just coming back from injury and then they get re-injured and they're injured for a substantial period of time. So clearly either they weren't fit enough to play or you overexerted them. And we need to learn from this. I'm not blaming Pochettino for this because Pochettino brought him on. He clearly was told this guy's ready to go for at least 20-25 minutes. There is no way he would have risked them off. Like, Pochettino is conservative when it comes to stuff like this. He's not optimistic. He never risks players. He actually is the total opposite. Like, unless he's forced to play a player, he'll be like, no, don't worry. My system's very high upturn press. We're not risking it. The next player is Lavia. Good news, he's taking a late test, whether he's fit enough to play at Selhurst Park. I think he needs to play. If he's fit enough, he needs to play. I don't want to see Thiago Silva start. Reason being, I think the way we play as a unit now with a higher line, I want Pochettino to do things his way. I don't want Pochettino to lose his job in the summer and the narrative to be, we never had an opportunity to give Pochettino all the tools because he had to play Silva. He had to play Disasi. He had to play Ben Chilwell. This is your team, big man. Do what you need to do and do it well. Make sure we win. I think Lavia and Disasi is the way to go. Disasi earned the start after the Aston Villa start and the way he played. And more importantly, Badishile is out now. So now you've got another left-footed centre-back playing over there that's a little bit more athletic, that is basically able to have a higher line because he did it all last year at Brighton and Hove Albion. So for me, this has to happen. Another bit of good news is that Trevor Chalobah is back. Trevor Chalobah is in full training and Pochettino said he's in contention to potentially make the squad. I have no clue what's going on with Trevor Chalobah because where has Trevor Chalobah been all year? Trevor Chalobah at this moment in time is an individual that is just on our books on a big contract and isn't even getting a look in when we're desperate for centre-backs and right-backs. We need to reintegrate him and give him an opportunity to up his value. You're seeing what's happened with Ian Maatsen. Maatsen all of a sudden is a £50 million left-back. I'm sorry. He's better than Cucurella. He's better than Ben Chilwell. People won't like it, but he is. And I've been saying it throughout the season. He's been better than all of them. He's a better, technically more secure player, and it's what Chelsea need. And we need to do the same with Trevor Chalobah. Give him a few opportunities here and there. Let him work his way into the squad. That's just my personal opinion. The final story is regarding Enzo Fernandez and the links sending him to Barcelona. So Sport is a Catalan news agency. They operate in Barcelona and they've come out with the story that at this moment in time, Enzo Fernandez has offered his services through agents and intermediaries to Barcelona, and in the summer he wants to go there. I'm going to tell you why this is the most blasphemous thing you're ever going to hear, purely based on multiple facts. Number one, we've had Enzo's agent come out and we've spoke about this in very good detail. Enzo's agent came out and said, he is staying, he's here for the long term. 1 to 3 years was the initial discussion for when the successes were going to come. That's number one. Number two, we've had family members of Enzo Fernandez speak out. Number three, we had Enzo himself blatantly say, I am staying. Yet Barcelona are doing what Barcelona do. Put stupid rumors out there and pretend they've got money. Because the reality is they've barely registered Victor Roque. They are on the verge of selling Araujo and they are on the verge of selling De Jong. Because they need to generate some cash. Do you really think they can afford a €120 million player right now? They can't, because Chelsea aren't going to sell him and take a loss on the books. Chelsea are not going to do that. It is better for Chelsea to keep Enzo Fernandez than sell him for a discounted price and just damage their books, because Enzo can come good, even though I think Enzo is a very good player and I'm not selling him under no circumstances. So don't believe this. This was clickbait from them. This was them literally sending out false propaganda just to get Barcelona's fans excited for the transfer window to come. Hopefully Barcelona fans can ignore the mess that they're in financially and get excited. But now what I want you guys to do is, over here, there's going to be a link that sends you through to a video I made yesterday. And the video was regarding all the players that Paul Winstanley, Joe Shields have signed ever since they've been at Chelsea. So from January in the winter to present day. That video is going to go me going through every single player and me giving you an understanding how the first team players, whether it's been success or not. Go and watch that, enjoy it, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, 600 likes is what we're aiming for in this video. Hit the like button, peace out, I'm out, have a lovely day.